Welcome everybody. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a basic animated GIF in PhotoPea. The first thing you'll need to do is start a new document. So you hit New Project. You're going to then relabel this animation, My First Animation. You hit Create. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab the Shape tool. Now over here in the tool console, the Shape tool generally has a square. It's near the bottom here. And if I right click, you get 5 options. The first one, rectangle. Next one, ellipse. We're going to be using the ellipse. And so the ellipse is just a fancy word for a circle or an oval. And for you to make a perfect circle, you're going to need to hold the Shift key down. Okay, so I hold Shift. I'm going to make a ball here. And it's going to fill it red because up at the top where it says fill and stroke, that's where I have the control to change the color. So if you have one that doesn't have an outline, you can add outline to it by hitting the stroke. And if you want to change the color, by all means, do that. The next thing I'm going to need to do is look over here in the layers palette. Now I've got my red ball is at shape 1, and I need to duplicate this. So I'm going to hit Control J, and as you'll see, it populates with the second ball. And then what I'll do is I will move the ball into the second location, and I'll hit Control J again because I want the third ball to appear. So I hit Control J, and then I'm going to move that. Red ball so it hits the wall here. And next up, I'm going to hit Control J again. Control J to duplicate it, and the ball is going to ricochet, bounce off that way. And one more time, Control J, and there we go. So the ball is going to basically follow that sequence. Now for PhotoPea to understand that you're creating an animated GIF, you need to relabel the layers starting with _A_. So it looks something like this. Okay, so you're going to need to write that down because this is the most critical part of trying to create an animation in PhotoPea. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over to shape 1, okay, and I'm going to relabel this _A_space, and I'm going to need to do this to all of these layers. So I'm going to select and copy that up, Control C, and then I'm going to double click on the next one. I'm going to click there, hit Control V, and all the way up. This should only take just a second longer. If you've completed that step, the next thing for you to do is to go over to File and Export as a GIF or GIF. So I hit that, and it's going to take a while to load. But as you can see, the ball is already bouncing, and although the viewer, I can't quite see all of it, that just has to do with the fact that this canvas is a little bit wider than it is high. Okay, so what I'll do is I will slow this down. I can change the quality if I want it to be a little bit sharper, or if I can deal with it being pixelated. Obviously, it's going to go a lot quicker. So these are some things, some controls that you have and you can mess with. I'm going to hit Save. Okay, so it's downloaded it to my desktop, and it's also saved it as a GIF. And then what I'd like you to do is to upload it to the gallery. So there you go, a very simple tutorial on how to make an animated GIF.